Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Prime Time on EA Sports. Straight ahead with a nationwide audience tuning in. It's a Monday Night Prime Time showdown between the New Orleans Saints and the Chicago Bears. Ball teed up. Brandon Aubrey out for the kick. Monday Night Prime Time is underway. Here's Thomas on the return. Jukes away from one. And this drive will start inside the 25. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Now they turn to their rookie from Georgia for the first time. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Working from the gun, Williams. Connects downfield, on target to Burton. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. That one naps him 33 yards and a new set of downs, too. Offense to the line fast.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
First down throw by Williams. Dumps it off to his running back. And they're going to get to him after a gain of close to 5 as they send him out.
Dude, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. When one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
They'll run now on 2nd down. And this drives him back out of field goal range, Brock, as he's stopped for loss of yardage.
What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make 3rd down easier to handle instead, well, did the exact opposite here, Kate. It now makes this 3rd down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
Third down here, need 8 on the play. The Saints calling for a timeout, they're first. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. It's 3rd and 8, need to get a chunk here. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
Here's someone from a family of punters, Ryan Stonehouse, on to punt on 4th. And he's got a good chance to really stick him deep his first time out. Coming off 4 punts in that loss, and he boots his first of this game away. This one's headed for the sideline and out. We'll get the mark. They say it's at the 9 where it crossed. Getting a pistol formation here first as they come to the line. Here's Travis Etienne on the ground. And he's going to line up in the red for this play back at the 8. And it's not just your quarterbacks, Brock, you already got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Run lost him a yard to begin the drive. Here comes 2nd and 11. Shot working from the gun. That's caught by Chris Olave. And this winds up being an excellent play for them from deep in their own territory, up approaching that 30-yard line. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
Here's ETN on 1st down. And he has enough room to gain about 4.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
Ready up.
4 yards on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 6.
Come on. Hey. 70, Wolf.
Line up the design keeper. And that plunge is going to garner a couple of yards. Devon Dexter escorted him to the ground.
It may not show up as much on the old stat sheet, just a short little QB run, but what that does, Kate, is so important. Keeps that defense honest, and in particular, those defensive linemen, those cleats in the ground, they're not just coming after you in the pocket. Now they've got to think about you as a runner as well.
79 Broncos. Ready.
3rd down from the gun. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up. And, partner, I think we just got to look at what's going to be one of their biggest challenges in this one, operating quick enough to neutralize that pass rush.
That's right, and I know it's very, very early, obviously the opening drive, but hits like that compound. That's why defenses stress it each and every week to get after the quarterback, because hits like that can have an effect throughout.
They found some space to do a little damage there before they bottle him up. Chicago bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10.
What is it hard? Here we go. Patty.
Now here's Williams. Has him on the quick hitter. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Slam left.
They'll run here on 1st down. And he gets across midfield and into Saints territory.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
Well, after a quality effort on the last play, just really need to fall forward here to pick up that 1st down. Second and very short, looking to pass. Short pass brought in. The stop is made, but not until he reaches that 17-yard line. That one hits for 30. And it'll be 1st down Bears. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Here's the lone back on the handoff. And he only manages one. Couple of
that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Back to the well again. And he's stopped as we get closer to our first point of this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
Whiskey! Whiskey!
Filthy! 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 Filthy!
Going to the ground again on 1st. And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Bears go up 6-0 here in the 1st. So our first score of the game here as they cap off that drive with a touchdown.
It's really what you're looking for, Kate, offensively. You want to force the other guys into thinking they need to play a little catch-up right away. So a nice job to get that first score and take early control of this game.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Brown with a return here. And not a bad place for them to start, up past the 30-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
New set of downs for them from the 31. Here's ETN to begin the drive. And he'll be stopped after just about a yard. 2nd and 9 coming up.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
At the 32-yard line.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Shotgun snap to Shuck. Gets his running back. And he's going to go out with a pickup of 3. So chipping away a few here ahead of this 3rd down.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Shuck on 3rd down. Complete beyond the marker. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
That pitch and catch won't show up as a big play on the stat sheet, but it gives his own defense a little time to rest. It gives an offensive coordinator a new set of downs to work with.
Here's Shuck, 1st and 10. Completed over the middle. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
1st and 10 from the 43. And that's going to do it for our first quarter here on Monday Night Primetime. 7-0 is our score. Back to Soldier Field in just a moment. We're back for the 2nd quarter. Saints in possession of the football. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Connection made. Travis Etienne. And he's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's good for a Saints 1st down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Saints.
To the line and set. Here we go, first down. To throw again here, it's Chuck. Finds him over the middle. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2. Chuck with a quick toss out wide. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
And the Saints, first down.
Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10. They'll motion him out of the backfield left. From the red zone now. Throw is caught. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. Travis Etienne, the touchdown. Brandon Aubrey now on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Saints tie this game 7-7. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Here's Thomas on the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Offense to the line. Trips left. Here comes 1st and 10.
Here we go. Ronaldo. Touchdown.
Out of the pistol, Williams. He's going deep this time. Evening crowd, and that pass is intercepted. Picked off by Jonas Saker. And the Saints are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 35-yard line.
All set to go now from the 35. Inside handoff goes to Etienne. And he gets this one down inside the 30. That's a gain of 5.
Cool thing about a drive starting runs like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
First down run gets him 6. So now it is 2nd and 4. Chuck now from the gun. Dumped off to his running back. And he drives it forward to maybe the 27. Sent to the ground by Kyler Gordon.
You know, you compare and contrast stats over the decades, Kate. One thing you see is that completion percentages are through the roof. In this day and age, compared to the 60s and the 70s, the big reason is just completions like that. Utilizing every one of your eligible receivers. That time, running back in the flat.
We'll go with the design keeper. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Not the biggest game, but exactly what they needed. Just get the first down and keep this drive rolling.
The 23-yard line.
They'll come up on 1st and 10.
Here we go. 19, Tiger, 19.
To throw, Shuck. The throw left side finds Johnson. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Well, we saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them. And the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Five still to go here. This is 2nd down. Shuck's going to throw here. Brought in. And they're going to get this down to the 4 before being stopped. That's a gain of 13, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine, because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. That was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. ETN. And he barrels across for the touchdown. The Saints pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Travis Etienne, the touchdown.
The kicker on for
Those defensive coaches got to be hot, Brock. That was a touchdown that shouldn't have happened. That tackle should have ended it.
You try bringing down one of these NFL running backs in this case.
Okay, touche, partner.
They see that goal line. They smell that goal line. It is no sure thing to try to bring down one of those horses before they find pay dirt.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Here's Thomas on the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
at their own 22-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Picked off by Yana Sanker. Will bring it into the red zone after a great turnover and return. Well, that should pretty much shut down throwing his way anymore, Brock. This guy has ended each of their last 2 drives by himself with an interception.
And that's kind of the price you pay when you're playing phenomenal ball as a defender. I can remember Aaron Rodgers, primetime game, said, I'm not even throwing once, and didn't attack Richard Sherman one time that game.
1st and 10. Here's Shuck. Gets this to Johnson. And he's taken down as they very quickly get into 1st and goal.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal.
Viking 18.
Johnson once more. And they'll get there and stop him at the line. It'll be 2nd and 7 on the other side. We've reached our 2-minute warning. More on Monday Night Primetime in just a moment. Line of scrimmage once again. That 7-yard line as they get set. 2nd and goal. Shuck to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints grow their lead just before halftime. Exactly the play they were looking for, Brock. They saw it, and he put it right on the money.
Yeah, it really was a perfect play. This is what it looked like in practice, but more importantly now to get it done in game time, that's what you're looking for. Amazing when it all comes together.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Here's Thomas on the return. Good work so far. He's got room. Reaches the 30. And he is gone. Touchdown. Well, when it's set up perfectly, Brock, and you get an exciting return man back there fielding it, wow, there are not many plays in football more exciting than taking a kick back for 6.
Find those blockers, follow those blockers, and then step on the gas. So simple for me to describe, yet so tough to execute on the field.
What do you think, Brock? Can we get dueling kick return touchdowns, huh? Let's find out. The kick is away. Brown with a return here. He's got a lane up past the 30. And what a great start for their series. He's all the way up close to the 45-yard line before stepping out.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
Shuck now on first down. Connects on the crosser. And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The gain gets this down inside the 35. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Shuck working from the gun. And for the first time, one of his throws doesn't find the hole. It's incomplete, but boy, what a streak he had to begin this game. Well, what a stretch to begin the game, Brock. That finally his first incompletion. He had been perfect across so many looks before that.
Hard. It's just hard to be perfect with that kind of precision. That was rhythm. It's truly rhythm personified.
Yeah, it makes you marvel at the NFL record, doesn't it? Got slid this great note from our stats savant, Daniel Kitchen. Phillip Rivers owns that record, Brock. 25 straight completions to begin a game. On 2nd and 10 now. Here's Shuck. Finds him on the crossing route. And they're going to bring him down as he makes it all the way to the 12. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
From the red zone on first. That'll be incomplete to start the new set of downs. Looking for his wide receiver there. So 2nd down coming up.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Here's Shuck. Escapes the pocket. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And brings up 3rd down.
I'll give this quarterback credit. He bought as much time as he could, but eventually, the only option left was to throw it away.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
Here we go, sack. 70 Lions, 19 Lions.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. He brings it in. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
4 downs to get this across. Here's 1st and goal.
19.
Oh, they drive the rattle. It's a live ball. And the Bears say they have it. Looks like they do. Trying to find his tight end.
We have seen these quarterbacks make some incredible plays from here to reach the end zone. That was certainly not one of them. Careless with the football, left an opening for those defenders to knock it free and escape without surrendering any points.
First down, Williams. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Luther Burden, the guy he was looking for. So it'll be second down.
Even the best of them can be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And all he can get is a yard here, bro. It's going to be third down. We have a timeout here. Second one taken by New Orleans. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play that just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer, find the lane quicker. The defender may be a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
Third down, here's Williams. Gets it to him on the screen. And he hits a wall at the line and goes nowhere. The Saints call their third and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
Not terribly complicated on this one, just not the third down screen you wanted to run. Little chance they were getting the first, and apparently, little chance they were going to even gain a positive yard at all.
And he gets it away from his end zone. Fair catch is made, a yard or two short of midfield.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 48-yard line.
First and 10, Saints find themselves with some good field position starting out. Shotgun snap to Shuck. Has him on the quick hitter. And a solid gain there. Gets him across the 45 before he goes out.
I know I could sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm. But these outcuts, it is so imperative. And the best of them make it look oh so easy.
So pass ball in. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. Working quickly here.
The Saints, first down.
And they're going to get up to it and spike it. That's going to stop the clock. Second and 10. Need something positive here. Now Shuck to throw. Sends this to the end zone. This one is knocked away. A potential touchdown prevented. And now the offense has to make the long walk back to the line for third down.
Well, it's hard for me to get too mad at him for missing a touchdown when he's already got two in his pocket. Maybe fantasy managers might not agree with me on this one, Kate. But don't worry, as hot as he is, I bet you a third one's coming at some point.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Third and long for him here. He's going to try another deep one here. And they don't connect there, so only 6 seconds remaining. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. And now they're staring at fourth and long.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a first down right in their midst. But that force, that contact, separated man from ball.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that'll push it to double digits in a two-possession game.
This is why those kickers are down there before the game trying those kicks in midfield. Kind of like Hooper shooting that half-court shot before half, because they believe, kickers do, that they're going to get an opportunity to be a difference maker. With that long kick, he certainly was.
And it looks like we're going to have time for one more play here, Brock, as this one goes for a touchback. Here's the final play of our first half.
What is up?
Final throw before the break. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports.
Santos to kick off for Chicago.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Brown with a return here. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. First and 10. Pistol snap here to Shuck. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Tough one to retain through that hit. And we'll see what they do here on second down.
No surprise to see the quarterback go back to that well. That security blanket that's been his tight end all game long. But finally, this defense has an answer.
Here we go, set. Cougar 19.
On second down, it's ETN. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means third down coming up.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
This drive in jeopardy. Here's a third and 10. To the air on third and long. Has a man on target to Johnson. And they are all the way across midfield before he's brought down. That one goes for 31 yards and a first down when all is said and done.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position by hitting on that shot. You've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
He's going to get a hand in there and knock that one away. So second down now after the incompletion.
A small little jab there, finally landed by the defense. Able to break up one of these passes, but let's be real. We know who's been landing the heavy punches all game long. Looks like they're going to keep being aggressive too, Kate. I love that. Stay on the gas.
Second down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass.
Come on. 19 Charger, 19 Charger. 19 Charger, 19 Charger.
Right side, quick pass, complete. And they don't get any help on this second down, Brock. He is out right along the line, so no gain.
You know, Kate, it's almost as if the defense invited him to make that throw. That was a play they knew they could defend, and they stopped it right at the line.
Third down, and they need to get 10. To throw again here, it's Shuck. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that pushes the lead up to 13.
You know, Kate, there was a time when you and I were growing up watching football where a 50-yard kick was impressive. But these kickers of today, they just keep pushing that boundary and showing off incredible leg strength.
And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. The Bears with some nice field position as they get set. 1st and 10.
Out
of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he gets him around 6 there. Carl Granderson in on the tackle.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground, you could throw beyond the sticks, really create some indecision now defensively.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4.
Here we go. Yes, 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 yes. Punch first, punch first, punch first, punch first.
Working from the gun, Williams. Lasers this one deep down the middle. Oh no, they get him yet again! Picked off by Iona Sanker. And the Saints get it as he makes his 3rd interception of this game. Ball's on the 48. Here we go. 1st down. Now give. It's ETN headed left. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. Their dominance against his ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
And they went 3 yards the wrong way to start this drive out. Here's 2nd and 13. On play action, here's Shuck. The right side, cut by Olave. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out. The end result there, 15 yards and a 1st.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
This is going to make it down to the 24-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's good for a new set of downs for New Orleans.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
All set now. 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go. 60 Eagles. 19 tight, 19 tight. Let's go.
Shuck now from the gun. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. So it's 2nd down coming up. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Let's go now. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. 18, Pioneer. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Let's take over.
3rd down, here's Shuck. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
I'll say, Kate, that defense looked even better, sharper on third down than they did on second. They played that one so tight there was no window to throw.
Aubrey puts it through, and that'll give him a 16-point advantage.
So many of these players on the field, Kate, they just strive for consistency, but not the kickers. They strive for perfection, and so far, he's just that.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Some nice field position here. Bears getting set, 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Back-to-back carries here. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. Air it out on 3rd. And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete. 4th down coming up.
I've talked to you over the years, the transition to the NFL where the windows to throw are small. On 3rd down, smaller. Put dime defense on the field, and those windows become almost non-existent.
Chicago brings out the punting unit. Ryan Stonehouse will kick it away. And this one never had a shot. It's well over the goal line and the end zone entirely, and that'll be a touchback.
Okay, ready?
Saints to the line now. 1st and 10. On the ground to begin this drive with ETN. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
First play of the drive, lost a yard. Need to get it back and some change here. 2nd down. Shock looking to pass here. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
That's just simply one of those situations, Kate, where I think you and I got to tip our cap to the defense. Really took away everybody. There was no outlet, and only an incompletion could be had.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down.
Let's go.
They'll throw. 3rd and long. That's caught for the 1st. Has room down the left sideline. And he's all the way home. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints make it a 3-possession game. That score was less about the throw, although it was good, partner, but it was more about getting it to somebody who knew exactly what to do with it.
Okay, it's a good thing the touchdown shows up on both their stat sheets, because sometimes, well, it's quarterback who delivers. And sometimes it's the effort after the catch that really makes the magic happen.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. The Bears with some nice field position as they get set. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Williams. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. He's looking for Luther Burden. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
He's really starting to just about exhaust every option and trick he's got at his disposal. That time, trying to test him outside the pocket, extend the play, there was just nowhere to go with it.
Vegas!
Williams thrown again here on 2nd down. Hits his running back. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And that'll be 1st down, Chicago.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. Williams from the gun. He's taken in by Roman Dunze. He pushes this down to the 42 before going down. Offense in the hurry up here.
That's another Bears 1st down.
Blown back in the backfield and they give it to him. And they're going to bring him down, but not until he gets it down to their 32-yard line. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
1st and 10 from the 32. Pressure comes, Williams. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. 2nd down.
That's going to be a play tomorrow. When they watch it on tape, they're going to be kicking themselves a bit. Okay, you get man-to-man coverage down in the red zone, you got to take advantage of it. It's hard. Zone coverage and the windows are so tight. You get man, got to find a way to win.
Throwing again on 2nd, Williams. Going deep here for the end zone. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that pass in, Brock. It takes a special quarterback to thread the needle. He couldn't do it.
You know what that's like? That's like passing across your own crease in hockey, Kate. That's a big no-no. When you challenge double coverage in the end zone, then let me tell you, coaches don't really like that either.
Throw here, 3rd down. That's Cox. This is Loveland. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. And dose of the hurry up here.
A gain of 17 yards. That's good for the Bears. 1st down.
Run here from the gun. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one.
Taken down at the 11-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
What is up?
To throw, Williams. And that is Cox. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears shave some off the deficit late in the quarter. That was just gorgeous football right there. He saw the window, just had to wait for his guy to flow toward it. And that pass fit in beautifully for the touchdown.
Okay, this is one of those moments where a quarterback's got to take his pre-snap read and make sure he confirms it quickly post-snap. And when he does, and he's got space to fit that post in, like you said.
Oh, they got it. Intercepted along the goal line. And they'll take him down here right at the 8-yard line.
The score is 6-37. Bears 20.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Brown with a return here. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
New Orleans has the offense set. All right, Brock, here's first and 10. From the pistol, they're going to run with ETN. And it looks like they're giving about 2 on the opening play of this drive.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on second down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
All right, we've reached the final quarter of Monday Night Primetime. It's the Saints up by multiple scores, and they've got the football. Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Now put one of the tight ends in motion. The give here on second. Cuts it to the right sideline. And he's going to be hauled out on a gain across midfield down inside the 45-yard line. So a 27-yard pickup on that play. And that's good for a Saints first down.
All right, Kate, little confession time. And you know what they say, confession, good for the soul, bad for the reputation. I think my most negative grades carrying out fakes were on toss plays like that. Because you toss it, you know it's going for a big play, and all you want to do is watch it and not carry out your fake.
And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's good for a new set of downs for New Orleans. They give it to him again. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
If there's ever a play we can call garden variety in the NFL, I think we just saw it right there. That's an uneventful run, and a pretty sound stop there defensively.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Now a give to ETN running right. He will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with first and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
Such a magnificent run. Quick story time. My first NFL start. Ricky Watters does the same thing. Gets the ball inside and near that goal line. Now I get in the huddle. Ricky says, give Ricky the ball. Time to give Ricky the ball. You pay off a running back after such a tremendous effort.
Let's go.
Shuck running the sneak. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Saints keep adding to that fourth quarter lead.
Kate, I think 2 things were at play here. Not just the brute force to get it done on the QB sneak, but also the element of surprise to run it on first down. Job well done.
That one splits the uprights. And the Saints make it a 24-point ball game. Aubrey now to kick this one away. Here's Thomas on the return. This makes it up to the 25.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard
line. Starting out trips right here. First and 10.
What is that?
To throw is Williams. Finds him over the middle. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. Working quickly here.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and 4 at the 31-yard line.
On play action, here's Williams. That's to Odunze again. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this one to the 41. Offense in the hurry up here.
Gain of 10 yards. And the Bears first down.
Williams on first down. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10.
What is up? Volunteer!
From the gun, they're going to hand it off. And they find him after just a yard, and it's 3rd down. Offense up to the line fast.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
3rd down, here's Williams. That one's nabbed by Komet. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down.
Gain of 15 yards.
Offense to the line fast.
That's good.
Whiskey!
First down. 1st and 10 at the 42.
On the play fake, Williams. And he's just going to hook this one into about row C there. And some lucky fan going to haul in a heck of a souvenir.
Kate, I got to believe he hearkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
No luck on first down. Here's 2nd and 10.
What is up?
Here's Williams. This is Loveland working the right side. And he's going to get it out past the 40 before he goes out.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Nice drive here. It's up to 8 plays as they get set for 3rd and 6. To the air on 3rd and long. He finds Odunze downfield. He's going to be stopped, but not before dealing some damage. He's down to the 12.
A gain of 26 yards. That's another Bears first down.
32!
1st and 10.
Here's the one back on the handoff. Has room into the secondary. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
Here we go! Ronaldo!
So early movement from the backfield, Brock. They jumped the gun a bit, and that brings out the flag. One of the most common penalties in the sport, and the reaction, it's the same every time, Brock. Frustration from the coach as they get backed up 5 yards. Well, the jumpiness cost him 5. 1st and goal, a little bit tougher here.
What is up?
Working from the gun, Williams. Looking end zone, but touchdown denied. Knocked away, incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. And that makes it 2nd and goal. Great play defensively there to just get a hand in there and deny that touchdown.
That's exactly right. Active hands and aggressive mindset. As a DB, you've got to assume that every throw is going to be a touchdown, and you're the last line of defense, the guy that's got to make the play on the ball, and he just did.
Williams will look to throw. And they pick him off again! He's off to the races! He's at the 30! He's at the 10! Into the end zone he goes, pick 6, and a New Orleans touchdown. Wow, talk about aggressive coverage, Brock. To have somebody in position for a pick behind the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, and this quarterback is never going to take that short pass for granted again. That is usually one you do in your sleep. He's just now going to be restless in his sleep thinking about it.
That one right down the middle. And the Saints grow their lead yet again. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick six. Here's Thomas on the return. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Bears making their way up to the line. Here comes 1st and 10.
Ready to run.
Lone back gets the handoff. And he powers ahead for about 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
It's a gain of 5.
Axel,
Brings up
Axel,
2nd
Axel,
and 5.
Axel.
Now Williams. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line.
6. And the Bears first down.
They'll run here on 1st down. Nothing doing on the outside there. No gain on the run. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
36-yard line.
Now nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
Ready to run. Yes, 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 yes.
Williams to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play. Jar it loose, incomplete. He's looking for Colston Loveland. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Completed over the middle. He makes the catch, but is hit before he can get that 1st down. They say he's maybe a yard short.
It's 4th down.
Jordan, Jordan, Jordan.
Desperation time here. He connects downfield. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
What is up?
Now here's DeAndre Swift on the ground. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more. Working fast as the clock ticks towards 0. Now there's the flag. Looks like the jump came from the left side of the line. There was a blitz coming, and that got somebody to panic and jump early. It cost him 5 yards. So the false start backs him up 5. Here comes 2nd and long. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Odunze's got it, right side. And he's out of bounds after getting this one to the opposing 45-yard line.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
3rd and long, they're going to throw. Oh, brother, it's another interception. L'Jarius Sneed with the INT. The Saints enjoying some good field position to start this drive off. 1st and 10 coming up. Here's ETN to begin the drive. He has this one past the 50 and will start downhill into Bears territory. 3 yards on the 1st down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Ready up. Set. 19 Tigers.
Lone back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And whatever they were trying to do there is not going to work. Defenders all over it, so they take him down for a loss. The Bears decide to call their 1st time out. A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here.
Here we go. Here we go. 79 Broncos. Check go.
Back to the well again. They're holding strong here. The defense gets him at the line. That's going to bring up 4th down. Timeout Chicago. It uses its second. And they'll have just one left to burn now. Here comes the Saints punting unit. And he wants to hit his second effort just as well as he hit his first. And he put just a little too much on this one as it hits in the end zone for a touchback. Chicago bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10.
What is up?
Here's Swift to start the drive. And he will wind up out of bounds after a 1st down gain of right around 3 yards. Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up.
That is simply a stay on schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6.
Ready, set.
Out of the gun, here's Williams. Taken in by Loveland. And he's going to be brought down up at the 28-yard line. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
3rd and 2, Williams. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. The Bears going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least.
That was a situation where I think the previous drive, really affected the decision-making there. Coming off a pick, he wasn't about to challenge the coverage. Instead, well, he just took his medicine.
Yes. Watch out.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. He can't get away. They get the sack and force a turnover on down.
Hey, I get it. It's already over. But go down swinging. Unfortunately, that play, like so many of them today, Kate, has been pretty indicative of how this contest has gone.
Come on. Set.
Here's ETN on 1st down. He's only able to get back to the line. It's going to be 2nd down.
Brady Jarrett on the stop. 4-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9. At the 12-yard line.
So this will win on the road for the Saints. Well, quite the streak of wins that they have ripped off as of late, Brock, and that continues this week.
Is my math right? Is that